You ever see Requiem for a Dream?
Okay, let me show you my alternate backgrounds. Okay, this was initially the one I thought I might use.
Why?
I thought maybe these are what Gumby poops might look like.
I mean, I think that's the most Gumby.
Okay, I'll stick with it.
Gumby is a perpetual. No, he's a very mutable force.
Yes,
Incredibly mutable.
flexible. You know, I was going to use the word adaptable, but I don't know. Because does Gumby adapt?
I have like memories of Gumby vaguely, but I don't actually remember what he is, where he is, what he does. The only thing I can remember is a small snippet of a theme song that I think goes, he can go into any book with his little pal Pokey too.
Wow. Okay,
And I don't even know if that's true. That might be made up.
right. So we're breaking the rules a little bit in watching Gumby because both you and I actually did see Gumby as children, but just don't really remember it. So I remember
There's no
Gumby.
rules. There's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules. Today, Justin was like, I think you should have a third character, maybe a puppet that tells you whether you're breaking the rules or not with the show that you're watching. And then I like went off on him for 10 minutes about all the constraints of like picking a video and stuff. We can't do comedies. We want to choose a show that's episodic, which is harder than you think. We don't want any police or cops, you know, and that's like half of American media. And he was just like, okay.
But the truth is, these are all invented. We could change our
Right.
mind about any of these at any time.
What I remember of Gumby is he's a little green creature. Actually, I don't know if they're little. I mean, in their world, are they enormous? I don't know how they are in scale to a human. Presumably much smaller. Gumby is a green guy. I know he has a red pony as a friend named Pokey. And then his enemies are the blockheads. That's what I remember, but I did do a little research when I sent you the email of the episodes to watch.
That's against the rules.
The show was created by Art Clokey. Do you think that's how we pronounce his name? The show debuted on Howdy Doody in the 1950s. But before the show debuted, the origin, the birth of Gumby was from a student film that Art Clokey did at USC, and that was in the 1950s. They renewed for another series in the 1960s.
They were nude?
They were nude. None of them wear clothes. They were anatomically correct, and they just pixelated it. After the 60s, the series went off air for a while, and then they commissioned another series that debuted in the late 80s.
Okay.
Gumby cannot be owned, right?
Wait, because he can just like.
Yeah.
Is Gumby male? Is Gumby a he?
No, I had always assumed Gumby was male because women's stories are so boring. And
A lot of young male characters in animation are voiced by adult women.
Bart Simpson.
Dexter from Dexter's Lab. Ash Ketchum from Pokemon.
Ashitaka's on the other side of the mountain. Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
This is called Gumbasia.
Yeah, Gumbasia. Little poops.
Oh no, Alexis, this is an art film.
Yeah, I know. Do you think he made the music?
Wasn't that a famous jazz trio? Art Clokey and the other guys. Is Gumby even in this?
I don't think so.
This probably took the entire semester.
You don't think it took longer than that?
If there was ever an episode that we should have smoked weed beforehand. Well, there's
Oh, look,
Gumby.
there's Gumby. You can click the link. I think it'll take you there.
Violence.
Moo rip.
That's when a
Cow
cow
farts.
farts.
Oh, we said the same thing. Oh.
Gumby is thick as hell.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, they melted. Oh, no, they're fine. Oh, thank God. Bye. Do you think those were his parents? Very curious to see how they're going to handle gravity.
Yeah, there they go.
Yeah. 6 times later, use these weights. Oh, they came up with a solution.
Use these anal beads.
His bum already hurts.
I'll never see Pokey again.
He hasn't met Pokey yet. Space Pokey.
Spooky.
I like how instead of eyebrows, Gumby has different expressions by folding his actual eyes.
Yep, he's on the moon all right.
Oh, and they did say he's on the moon.
Okay, we've gendered Gumby. Oh, Gumby.
Oh no, my gosh.
Gumby died.
Doll house, so I guess Gumby's a doll.
They're putting him in an iron lung.
He got polio. Oh, he does need oxygen. And nitrogen.
This is a body type that's not celebrated anymore.
I was on the moon.
So I mainly picked these based on their names. So I thought Hot Rod Granny sounded funny. Also, does Santa Witch remind you of anything?
Should it?
There's already more talking.
And the town has really developed.
Now, Hepzibah, you wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
What's the dog's name?
Hepspar?
Hepspa?
Hepspar?
That shady old lady, she stole my car. He is safe.
Oh, now Gumby has eyebrows.
After he hit puberty, he grew eyebrows. That's what happened to me. Okay, I would just like to say, Hepzibah is not anyone's name.
You think it's Hepzibah? I thought she was saying Hepzibah. Oh, but you think it's like a mid-Atlantic accent or something?
Hepzibah?
Hepzibah?
Is that a more common name?
Yeah, my Aunt Hepzibah. My Aunt Hepzibah likes to drink gin and tonic. Hepzibah? Hepzibah?
What?
Hepzibah?
Well,
Uh-oh,
the
a
town's gone to
marionette.
hell again.
How much his horse?
Oh!
Uh-oh, a hand.
Looks like a safe hiding place.
It kind of sounds like Steve Buscemi.
You'd look cute with a ribbon around you.
Pokey's gonna fuck
Uh-oh.
the seal.
Quit it.
It's a ribbon cult. Santa's dead.
With Santa.
Okay, Mom.
At his present rate of speed, Santa is
Oh, I thought they were gonna make out for a second.
So I'm sorry, neither of those episodes relate to Gumby. Do you care?
I don't care.
Okay, let's go to the 80s then.
Gumby, he's here, and he will be sure to stay.
Okay, new song.
Gumby,
Yeah, so the animation got better, but somehow the lighting got worse.
Gumby and Pokey.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
Broken mid out.
What is this blue turd in a wig?
She's a sperm.
I'll play the piece in reverse.
Paul is dead. John is dead.
Oh, she made it worse.
Gumby and Pokey again.
Like most sperm, she made it worse.
Is he naked?
Are any of them not naked? He seems to be a polyp of some kind.
He has fingernails
Well, polyps sometimes can grow fingernails.
and teeth and hair. Okay, stop. Oh wait,
Those
let's
are-
see this.
Those are poops. Oh, I see the mother has maintained her shape over the decades.
Well, she became a little more trapezoidal. Okay, Gumby's a child, but also can drive. Thought they were from the Midwest, but they're also maybe going to the Grand Canyon, which seems far.
I know a good
But are
place
they
to
going into a
picnic
book about the
there.
Grand Canyon? There we go.
You're right.
In that song that I potentially made up, they can go into any book. Can't they famously go through materials?
Yeah, I don't know the rules. Kind of like our show.
Who got a new wig?
You gotta treat yourself sometimes. Oh, so she's a flying sperm. I really think they could have kept the sexy seal instead of her. Gumby definitely did not have a sister in season 2. In the 60s.
At what point did they go into the Vast Efferents and find goo? Oh.
I think the 60s were the best.
Because the drugs are better.
What did we learn?
Santa's dead.
Gumby has a family. And in each season, the family seems to get bigger. Everyone's pretty stupid. His dad is a fireman and his mom is a nurse or something. Oh, doctor. Oh, heteronormativity. I think that is nice is they're not really trying to teach you anything.
Right. I think there's a sense of play to it. I'm assuming that's the point. Is it's kind of like a child making up a story with its toys.
The name Gumby came from the muddy clay found at Clokey's grandparents' farm that his family called Gumbo.
So maybe Art Clokey's family was not so bright.
The color green was then chosen because Clokey saw it as both racially neutral and a symbol of life.
That's nice.
Yeah.
He can go into any book.
Ooh. Wow.
Gumby! He can walk into any book with his pony pal Pokey too.
There it is. Okay, so yes, I remember that. Everything was better in the 60s.
For Gumby. Now it's the Alexis show! That's all I got.